prevent and reverse childhood screen addiction. The founder of Screen Strong, Melody Impey, joins us now with her son, Evan Impey. Good morning to both of you. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for having us. Well, I'm so glad you're on here. You can teach us so much. Melanie, I know that you told your 4 children. Tell us your story and how you decided to start this organization. Yes, we have 4 children, and my introduction to this issue happened when our oldest son dropped out of college because of a eating addiction, a video game addiction, if you can imagine. So as a nurse, I immediately wanted to find out what the root cause of the problem was. So I began to research brain science behind screen addiction and child development, and boy, what I found was astounding. I could not believe it. So when we discovered all of that, we changed everything for our younger kids. We have 3 younger kids at the time, and we raised them easy with an advantage without addictive screens, including no social media.
Hey, Frank. Good morning.
And that really great high school in Charlotte, North Carolina. And you ended up doing well, and when you're a student body president, people look up to you. So you told your friends, I'm not allowed to have social media. What was your friends' reaction? Well, in middle school, I'll go with Drumfield today. You know, extremely common now. I do go with Drumfield or Brent.
Hey, good morning, Brenda. Giggles is here. Yep. Frank / Jody is here.
Who's coming here to study. We believe that we have been using every tool in our toolkit to make sure that we know who it is that wants to come into this country and if they should be allowed to come. And if there's any kind of delay or any kind of
Oh yeah, I heard the East Coast is going to get some storms.
and that America is serious about making sure you know who you are and what.
Yeah, it's going to get dark. So there's going to be no flying for you today, TJ.
Good morning, Dana. The State Department is refusing to confirm a cable from Secretary of State Marco Rubio announcing spokesperson Tammy Bruce saying at a briefing yesterday that this is not something that's been discussed publicly and it would be leaked material if it exists. But U.S. embassies have reportedly been ordered to halt new visa appointments for students that have best screened social media posts from applicants. U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services indicate
up, Paul?
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
One more day down, huh?
Yep.
Now your last day is Thursday?
Yeah. It'll be my last day.
So then you're off for what, 2 or 3 months?
2.5.
2.5. Okay. Here comes Joe. Good morning, Joseph.
What's up, Paul?
Hey, how you doing? I was
Good.
amazed. I checked my posted videos, and the one of the ship almost hitting the bridge, it's got almost 7,700 views.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, especially all my other ones. You know, I get maybe 100, maybe 50, maybe 75.
It was the video of what?
Almost hit the bridge. The one of the freighters upbound. It lost thrusters and control, and came real close to hitting the south end of the Blue Water Bridge and the breakwall.
Huh.
If Paul could have reached out and touched.
Yep. Yeah, it was going by so close. It was like, put your arm out, and you probably could touch the side of the ship as it's going by.
Nah, it
And
was
it-
15
and-
feet, Paul.
And
15
it's
feet.
like
You
really.
might have been able to throw a squirrel and hit it.
Why would I throw a squirrel?
Hey, I thought of something. Get you a bunch of them peanuts and throw them up in your gutter. That way the squirrel will dig it all the stuff out for you.
Yeah, but then I got to clean up the mess afterwards.
Well, it's easy to clean it up than climbing a ladder and falling on your ass. Huh?
Well, hopefully the senior center is going to send somebody out to do it. So.
What's up, TJ, Brenda, Jody?
Record, the next outbound will be Tug Albert at 110.
You saw Giggles yesterday, his video.
No, I didn't.
They got a car going down the street, and he's flying to Nevada. The car had to stop so he could fly to Nevada because he's flying down the middle of the street, turns around, comes back, and runs it between his legs. And he's out in the middle of the street, so the car has to stop to get around him. He's got to wait for the Nevada to get by. Lord help.
That's not illegal.
No, it wasn't. I told him too many cars for me. He said, only two too many.
Yep. So you was flying the Avata?
Yeah.
Copy that over.
I could just see him hitting the front of a car. Would not have been nice.
Yep. Yep. Then having to go through all that paperwork at the FAA.
Well, they will check on your
National Transportation Safety Board.
Yep.
yes, sir, that is correct.
So my son yesterday found out his character and how many friends he has. You know,
Yeah, you said they were going to go out and have a drink or something.
Yeah, he's a good cop and he was a good fireman and he has some good friends from all that time. He was the other night he was with my ex and Brittany and this person he knew, Alex, she worked with him at the fire department. And she said, I didn't know this was all happening to you. She said, She said, let me go check and I'm gonna send you something. Like this. He says, you don't have to do anything. I'm good. Like this. Because she works for the fire department in Jefferson Parish. Then she's got another consultant job and she's got another job where she's a rep for somebody.
Okay.
So she sent him $1,000
Wow.
and said, if you can pay me back, do it. If you can't, don't worry about it. He said, in fact, I don't even care if you pay me back. I'd rather see you get on your feet. I know you're going to North Carolina. Go get it done. Go get your job and get your life back. Like this. He goes, another friend of his, Tom, that worked with him at the fire department that owns about 6 houses, has used to work for J. Roy Pest Control. When he was leaving J. Roy, cleaning out the truck, all his checks he had been getting from J. Roy over a year were in the glove compartment. He never cashed them because he didn't need the money. He was just doing something to spend the time.
Right.
And he worked for the fire department. He called Justin. He said, man, come see me. Let's talk. He was sitting over at his house yesterday, handed him $1,000.
Wow.
Okay. Went out with all the cops last night that he worked with, and
Right.
they were at the house and everything. And they said, we know you're gonna probably go up there. I hope you get this job and everything. Handed him $800.
Wow. Good for him.
He said, I felt like crying. I said, that tells you what kind of impact you have on people.
People's lives. Yep.
They told him, if you get your job and slide down and stay here, just we don't even want the money back. That's all of them told him that.
Yeah.
You know, just get your life together and then worry about it. Said eventually pass it on to somebody else if you have to.
Yeah. Help somebody else. Yep.
You know. So he called me last night and he said, man, I was almost in tears.
Oh yeah.
But he may be leaving next week because Nick comes back Sunday. If Nick says come up now, he said I'll leave probably Wednesday or Thursday. He said I'll just clear out the apartment and go. So
So that's a week from now, right?
yeah. So in a week he may be on his way up to North Carolina. He got the application and then they asked him, they did come back and said, we got his application. And when will you be up here for possible for interviews? He said, I'll be up there by the 16th.
Good for him.
No, but that proves the kind of, because he didn't tell nobody what was going on. And when everybody found out, that's what they did.
And he hasn't heard from the ex-girlfriend, has he?
Oh, Sunday he told her he's done. He has nothing over at the house. You don't have to go over to see her, nothing. He has nothing to do with it that he has to do with it, you know.
Yeah.
He told her, I'm moving to North Carolina. I can't stay here and wait for a job. I got to go get a job. And he said, and you're no reason to stay here either. He said, you didn't give me a reason to stay here. Like that. Then she broke down crying and all of this, you know. Yeah, because she realized that she screwed up.
Well, let's hope she gets herself together for her own benefit. But usually,
Oh, she won't.
once a runner is a runner, they're a runner. You know.
She won't.
Justin, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I was
Okay,
letting-
just wondering. You're awful quiet. Are you lamenting the fact that you're going to be off for 2.5 months?
Yeah, I got one more day tomorrow. A half day tomorrow.
And then 2.5 months off. What are you going to do with all your time?
We
I don't know.
Hey, you should have kept the flip, Paul.
Why?
You got to update for it.
I had an update for it.
Well,
Well, it's just
the thing of it is, Joe, you know me, I would be struggling to do the update on the
well, the update. And doesn't make sense. I mean, I was talking to Johnny this morning. I said, you know what? This is really bullshit. I said, we got the Mavic 3, the Mavic 4, the Air 3S, the Mini 4 Pro, which is the best drones out right now. And they put the update for this on the flip, not these. What it does now, it allows it to do an auto, like they got hyperlapse and everything else.
Yeah.
Now they got dolly zoom.
Wow.
You know, so they put the dolly zoom on that, but they won't put it on the Mavic 4. Why?
Mavic 4.
Yeah, the Mavic 4 Pro.
It doesn't have it.
No. The
Oh.
only other drone that's ever had it was the Mavic 2. Or it might have been the original Mavic. They haven't had it since. They put it on the flip. Because I've done it one time. I looked at it and watched it and followed it, and I did it one time at the lighthouse, and I was amazed on what it looked like. But it's so freaking hard to do because you got to have 3 fingers doing different things.
Yeah, it might be one of those features though that you won't end up using very much.
Well, it's good if you're going into like you got a like a landmark, like a lighthouse. You're going in and you're zooming in as you're backing away. You pull that background in, and it makes it look so much different. It gives you a whole different parallax. But it's hard to do. And then I was telling Johnny, I said, man, I got an idea. I'm gonna try something. Because you can do cruise control with these drones, with the Mavic 3. And I'm gonna back up and put it in cruise control and do a zoom where I'm not fooling anything, but just a zoom and see if it works. Might be able to do it that way. That way I'm only pushing 2 things instead of 4 things, 3 things.
Well, you know what? I think I've discovered, and I could be wrong, but when I did a ship yesterday, I came down and around the front of the ship, and all of a sudden I couldn't control it anymore. And the ship kept getting closer, closer, and closer, and so I was able to maneuver it down the same side of the ship and get it back. So I turned off. I went to hyper, to the fastest setting, which turns off your
Sport mode.
sport mode, which turns off your collision avoidance stuff.
Yeah.
And I flew 2 ships yesterday with no problem whatsoever. Because that's the drone I keep getting the thing every once in a while, halfway through. It says need to reset your rear sensors. Your rear sensor needs to be reset, blah, 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 blah. And I've tried to reset it and it doesn't work. It just automatically, somewhere along the line, it just comes up.
Well, to reset your sensors, you got to do it online. You got to plug into the computer to do it. And it's hard. It took me a long time to do it with that Avata at that time. The Avata at that time. It took me about 5 tries.
Yeah. So, I'm not flying it in the woods. I'm not flying it near trees or whatever. The only thing is I watch the bridge or whatever. So I'm going to fly it in sport mode.
But just remember, you're going to go a lot faster in sport mode.
Yep.
That's the thing you got to watch out. But the only other option to that is go to the Gaining Expo and slow it down. But then you won't have that maximum speed to hit the wind you need.
Right.
Because I firmly believe when you go to sport mode, all the settings need to be as high as they can be. That way you got the full speed and range and everything else. But TJ's off today?
I didn't know if he's
no
up today or he's working a late shift.
TJ said he was very careful yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah, so was the guy in the car. Guy driving the car was being very careful too, not to come anywhere near you.
That's not something we want to be known as, TJ. Stay away from TJ because he's trouble.
Oh, yeah, I saw that picture, TJ.
Uh,
Oh.
This man, I got
TJ,
Boone's
that was
running
pretty
around.
cool though, going under your legs like that. But do that out in the park. So they came out this morning. You ready for this shit? They came out this morning in the National Weather Bureau talking about the upgrade with all that technology that they starting to do right now.
Uh-huh.
They're saying they're going to be able, is that the hurricane season is going to be a whole different way to project stuff than they've been doing. That they're now able to predict a cone of error before the storm even develops.
Don't surprise me. It's technology these days.
No, you know what that means? That they're going to say, well, on August 18th, it's a possibility for a hurricane to hit right here in June. You know, oh, bullshit, you know?
No, I'm sure they integrated some kind of AI into it that's doing the predictions.
All it's going to do is piss people off, and it's going to make places get ready to close down during that time, or people are going to stock up on stuff beforehand, and then the thing's not going to hit, and everybody's going to get pissed off.
Yeah, or it's going to be the other side of the coin. They're dead ass accurate. We'll have to
Well,
wait
they
and see.
haven't been right the last couple of years. They've been off. They've been close, but not. Only a couple of places have been right. National Weather Bureau has been almost wrong. The only
That's
thing
what
we
I
worry
said.
about here in Louisiana is August 29th.
That's why I said it's
We've
because they
had three major
probably
storms hit us on August 29th.
they probably introduced some kind of AI into their system. I'm almost bet.
And it's Anthony Alexander.
Yo,
I got a new nose thing.
you got a new nose. That's funny.
I'll have a golf ball tomorrow.
You have a golf ball.
See?
Did you 3D print that?
No.
Oh,
I don't know where I got them from. I got this one I got. The softball team was throwing them out at a parade, and they threw me one.
oh, that's
A little
cool.
softball.
Well, are they hard, or is it like a rubber one, or the little squishy ones, like a little stress ball or whatever?
Yeah, I bounce it here on my desk every once in a while, and the dogs go crazy. Go on.
That's pretty cool.
So why does my camera show some days and some days it doesn't? Must know when I'm
It's
really
Temu.
ugly. It must know I'm ugly on certain days and doesn't want to show the audience.
Were you here earlier, Lance?
I just got here just now.
Okay. Let me tell you about my son, the one that's going to go to North Carolina.
Yeah.
He one of his friends that worked for him at the fire department. She said, I didn't know what was going on with you. She goes, I'm gonna send you something to tide you over. Send him $1,000.
Wow.
Said,
Yeah.
I don't care if you pay me back, just pay it forward eventually. Like
Yeah.
that. If you get on your feet and you want to pay me back, pay me back. I don't care. Like that. She makes big money. She's a consultant for somebody. She's a fireman in Jefferson Parish and does some other stuff. So she got big money, right? Another
Yeah.
friend of his at the fire department in St. Tammany said, "You need to come see me today. I haven't seen you in a while, and I need to talk to you." I just talked to him, handed him $1,000.
No way.
Wait, I'm
Mm.
not finished. I'm not finished.
Okay.
Says,
Okay.
go to North Carolina, get on your feet. I'm worried about you. If you need anything else, let me know. Like that. And he owns like 20 houses. He worked for J. Roy Pest Control and the fire department. And when they were cleaning out the truck, they said, what are all these checks in here for? He hadn't cashed a check from J. Roy in a year. We're all in the glove compartment. He said, "Oh, I forgot about
So
him."
wait a
Like
second,
that.
Joe. Like who was this that handed him $1,000? Because he said she, and I was like,
Two friends that worked with him
oh,
before. And then
oh,
last night he went with the police over by they had at one of the houses they were burning they were doing hamburgers, right? And all the guys got together and said, we can't understand why you're not on Slidell. It says bullshit. You're a good cop, you're a great person and all of this. They handed him $800.
Wow.
They said, get
that's
on your
crazy.
feet. You know, he said he was almost in tears, you know.
Yeah.
He said
That's awesome.
so he may be going next week up to North Carolina as soon as Nick gets back and says, come on. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So was your son struggling like that bad that his two
Well, he
friends
hasn't had a
get?
job in almost 2 months because when he resigned, he thought he was going to get right on at Slidell, and they haven't hired him yet.
Oh,
So he had about $4 grand right off the bat that came in, but for the last
right.
2 months, that's going out on rent and everything else.
Oh,
You know, he had all the money that was in his like extra days off and everything like this, and final paychecks
yeah.
and monthly pay.
See, that's the
And
thing
he was
about rent, man. Like when you're renting something, you have to like pay that money and all, and you're just kind of pissing your money away on rent or whatever. But I guess sometimes you have to do things that you got to do, I guess, to survive.
But he called me last night and he said I was almost in tears. He said, I said that just tells you how it's your character and how they know you.
Yep. Exactly.
I said they could have said, "Oh, he's a piece of crap. Let him go do what he's got to do." But I said they're all worried about you. And next week now he might not go until like next weekend because next week he's supposed to be helping the guy doing some cabinet work. So he's probably going to go work with him for the 2 or 3 days, then come back, get everything together, and go. But it'll probably be next weekend when he goes. But I told him, I said, yeah, I hate to see you go, but I know it's going to be better for you. You know, it's going to be better for both of them because, like I said, when Nick goes on the ship for the year or 9 months to the year, he'll be at the house taking care of the house, and they don't have to worry about it during wintertime, pipes freezing and everything else.
Do
Because
they,
Victoria's coming here.
do they have any critters, Joe?
Well, yeah, they got the dog, but the dog's coming here.
Oh, okay.
She's bringing Luna here. So Justin will have that 2-bedroom house up there to take care of, and Justin will because his apartment was like pristine. He's a perfectionist when it comes to that. He's like I used to be when I was his age.
Ah,
You know, where about every 2 or 3 days I clean the bathroom real good. You know, like that. That's how he was. I mean, that bathroom was cleaner than I ever did it when I lived there. That he used.
Hey,
But
Paul,
he'll be fine.
yes, Lance.
did I ever tell you, you can't see it because my camera isn't on, but did I ever tell you how beautiful the Pacific Northwest is?
No, you didn't. You might want to tell everybody that now.
I have my sunglasses on driving to work. Beautiful out. It's going to be 85 today and
Damn.
gorgeous.
Nice.
Yeah, you've never told us that, Lance.
Okay, well, now you know.
That's where you live in the Pacific Northwest? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard that was beautiful.
Yeah, that's what Joe has always been talking about, the Pacific Northwest, but you've never mentioned it before.
hey, so I got my information back on my Neo.
Yeah,
They're gonna send me
Yeah,
a new
DJ,
one.
I said it's crap.
they're gonna send you a new one. All right.
Either send me a new one or fix the gimbal, one or the, they, so I marked the, like I said earlier, I marked the, Neo with a permanent marker.
Yeah.
So I'll see if they send me that one back or send me a new one. But
They felt sorry for him because he
How-
bought because he
how
had a
soon-
Neo.
How soon before they're gonna send it?
they said 3 to 6 days,
Okay.
but they're usually quicker than that. And, it seems like they are anyway. They almost turn, especially if they're going to give me a new one, they're probably just going to
Grab it
send
off
it
the
today.
shelf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Lance, if they're gonna
Well,
give you a new one, that's because they can't get rid of them.
What?
They got to
What,
get them off the shelf, though, too.
What was the name of the ship that you were talking about? I'm trying to find it on your channel. Was it the Sharon
Read the title. It
was-
says almost hit dock.
It was the American Spirit.
American Spirit?
It'll say almost hit the dock or something like this.
Oh.
Hey, what'd you do now, Paul? Did you lose
I had
another
it.
drone?
I had a 1,000-footer just
Oh.
lose control under the bridge and just about take out the American side of the Blue Water Bridge abutment.
Yeah, Paul had the drone in the way, so the pilot had to move closer to get out
Yeah.
the way of Paul.
They said, "Do you know who that guy is? We need to stay away from him."
Yeah.
Near miss.
They thought that was they thought that was somebody from Canada trying to hit him.
He knows Joe Trombatore.
It was it's American ship, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they thought that was Canada rebelling about us trying to make them the 51st state, and they thought we were trying to crash into them.
The American Spirit is an American steamship company ship. It's a self-unloading bulk carrier.
So I heard they're going to need a new pilot now.
Well, here's the interesting part of it is he got out into the lake and then he immediately went up and threw the anchor down in the in the area they have where they're ships waiting for things. And then later on last night, I see he was moving up the lake again. So I don't know if they got something, whatever it was, fixed or sorted out or whatever.
They would change. It said park it. We would change the pilot. Somebody go get that drunk sucker off the boat.
I see SpaceX lost another rocket.
Morning, Jim. Morning, Ed. Morning, Brenda. Morning, Frank. Morning, Gitchy.
You got Dustin. You don't have Gitchy. You got Warren. Hey, Warren.
Hey, Warren.
Warren.
You got Brenda.
Oh, and Christy, what's up?
Brenda's
I don't
here.
see Gitchy. You see Gitchy?
Nope, don't see Gitchy.
Oh, I see where the ship was like close to the
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, the river there is like almost a mile and a half wide. What the hell's it doing over there?
Yeah.
All the people along the shore were like backing up, like what the hell is going to happen next?
Oh God.
Was it on the Canada side or the?
On the U.S. side.
Okay. I'll have to go watch it. I'm not able
Man,
to
that's
do it.
crazy. Yeah, well, I wonder why it was so close to the shoreline. That's pretty wild.
I don't know. We haven't gotten any reports back or anything yet, but
It's like
Stream Time Live, the camera on top of the convention center. They did it. They
literally
did
like
it.
this far from the shoreline.
Yep.
That's crazy.
did the live streaming cam catch it, or do you know?
Yes.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
And you caught it as
when's the
well.
last time you got your glasses checked?
I don't know, 3-4 years ago.
Well, you need to go get them done
Why?
because it's 431 feet across that river.
Well, I'm not good at estimating, but it's
You said 1.5 miles.
no. I said about a mile.
But you said 1.5 miles. Let's go back and look. 429 feet from where you're at across that river.
You could fly that high legally.
All you got to do is fly sideways and it'd be legal almost. Oh, take it back. I'm wrong. I was in the wrong place. Hold on. Hold on. I stopped too close. 800
Yeah.
feet. 879 feet.
It was kind of dark outside. Now I don't know. It's kind of looks like it's clear enough. I guess I heard some like rumbling of thunder out there, but I don't know. Probably might get cloudy again.
Walmart hasn't called you for work yet?
No, I go in at noon today, so and then I'm off tomorrow. So hopefully the
From
weather
your
will be
house.
nice.
From your house from your house, Paul, to the other side of the bank under the bridge isn't even a mile.
Oh, okay.
It's 5,085 feet.
So you live less than a mile from Canada there,
Yep.
Paul.
Yep. That's what Joe says.
Yep.
You know,
That's what Google Maps says.
I measure myself in inches, but I don't.
So Paul, I heard you had a pretty wild and interesting show the other day.
Oh, when Joe let somebody in on the show? Yeah.
Yeah, David had sent me a screenshot. I was like, he was like,
Hold on a
TJ,
minute.
get on the panel. You're missing the show.
Hold on a
Joe's-
minute,
Joe's
TJ.
my
Listen to what
security
he
guy.
said.
Joe's my
We were
security
telling
guy.
him, David's already on the panel. Do not let him in. And he puts in what he does. He goes up and lets him in, and the guy is showing all his stuff. And Paul, all he's doing is laughing. So we were telling him, do not let him in. David's already on the channel. He copied the name, Paul. Don't let him in. And he does. He don't listen to us. He let him in. He said, well, I was trying
Well,
to hurry
see,
and get him in.
all I heard, TJ, was let him in. Joe was saying, let him in.
Y'all thought it
was saying it.
David
Justin
AZ?
was saying you weren't listening.
Did you think it was David AZ for a moment?
No,
Yeah.
it was Bird. It said Birdman, and
Birdman.
David was on the channel.
And
he was in the
But
Birdman
he tried to
was
come in
already
under
on the
Mark
channel.
too, and Mark was on
He
the
was-
channel.
He was in the chat already.
Yep.
He was on the panel
Oh, he
already,
was on the panel with us.
Oh, so it was
so
like
he's trying to let
another-
him in again. The only person that comes in here twice is Lance.
Yep, I'm the only one.
Oh my god, that was pretty funny.
But again, no patience. Don't listen. And then he thought it was funny. That's the worst part about it.
Yeah.
Well, you were laughing too, Joe.
And then Justin,
No, we were yelling at you.
Justin was on there. He was like, no.
Go back and see what I said to you. I said, what the hell you let him in for?
That's funny.
Because you told me to. That's why.
No, I did not. Go back and look.
You put down there. David wants in.
Go back and look, Paul.
Yeah, I
Again,
did.
So Paul, he said,
false information, Paul.
he said, let him in, and I love the Neo.
Yeah.
Justin, it was the one from the other day.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah, it was a few days ago, and Joe was supposed to be watching for me, and
I
somehow
couldn't be watching for you. I wasn't co-host.
the communications got a little garbled.
I was saying, make me a co-host, and you weren't doing it. Same thing with I looked on there and I said, Justin, you're a co-host. I'm not like this.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep.
So Paul, there's a company that you can call that they'll come out and put I forgot, it's called like leaf
Leaf
guard
guard.
or something. Yeah, leaf guard. Yeah, they'll come out and put that shit on your gutters, so you don't have to worry about your gutters or whatever getting filled with pine straw, leaves, and whatever when it's raining out.
Yeah, I got a estimate, $7,800.
Ooh, wow.
He told us 500 yesterday.
Well, that's the whole house. I mean, I got gutters even on the garage. But just
Yes,
the one
7,800 is not right.
here, the one gutter along here that's filled up right now is about 18 to 20 feet long, and that's the one that they keep flipping the stuff out, and everything's clogged up, and I got
So-
another gutter up on top of the house, another gutter on the other side of the house, and another gutter on the other side of the house.
I've seen the advertisements for leaf guard, and it looks like they work pretty well.
Yeah, they work. I used to have them. But the squirrels are going up there knocking all the stuff out on the ground. So just throw some peanuts up there, let them dig them out.
Yeah.
And then when they clean it out, but Paula don't want to clean it up. It's better than
Yeah.
going up on a ladder.
Well, see, TJ, just so you know, Joe could keep telling me to go up on the ladder, and I don't think I should do
I
that.
think he's saying don't go on the ladder is what it is.
No, we got to realize Paul has selective hearing.
Yeah.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
And then whenever he screws up, he always tries to blame somebody else.
What'd you say?
I think we all tend to have selective hearing sometimes.
So Joe's saying, don't use the ladder, get on your stilts.
Oh, get up on stilts.
No, that's Lance. Lance has been telling you to get on the stilts. I told you, it's just get the squirrels up there, let them dig it up. Tell them
Well-
you want some peanuts, go clean them up, bitch.
The County Senior Citizen Center is supposedly going to send somebody out to look at it. So
Don't work too hard, Dusty. What's up, Dustin?
Okay, where am I going to fly this morning? I'm down on the waterfront.
oh, you're down there? Are you meeting a buddy or no?
I am meeting a buddy, and he's texting me now. He's already down there. I'm going to see if he wants to move to a different location.
Yeah, it's not a lot of fun flying the same place all the time unless the scenery changes.
Yeah. You know, if I get a boat in the canal, that's kind of cool. But a lot of times I don't see a boat moving.
Yeah.
It's too early in the morning. I could buzz that motorcycle rider right there.
Well, or you could be like TJ and just fly it right between your legs.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Did you hear that
Well,
story?
yeah,
Lance?
yeah. I was gonna go to a park, but I just it was
He stood out in the street and he went up and down the street with the Avata, and then he came back and it flew through his legs. He had his legs apart, and there was traffic on the street. They had to stop for him.
There was actually I should have done well. There's a cul-de-sac in the complex I probably could have went to, but I don't know. Cul-de-sacs aren't. I don't know.
Isn't as much fun as almost getting your nuts chopped off.
Yeah.
That would have been funny as hell if that Avata had all of it the last minute go. Whoop, whoop.
That's funny.
You'd be in you'd be in a hospital, have them sewed back on.
I know. That's
And then
funny.
try to explain that to your insurance company. Well, how did this happen?
Well, it was like this, you see.
Yep, that's
What-
right. One Vision said castration by drone.
Yeah, castration by drone. Yeah. That's funny.
Well, that's when you would say the drone pilot was a little bit nuts.
Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what? What's that? He what? Well, what? Yeah. Well, what happened was those are always the best stories. Well, what happened was.
Yeah. Well, there was the plan, and then there's what happened. Yep.
Yeah, there was a plan, and then there's what happened. Oh, that's funny. So right there on your screen, Paul, on the TV, that's where the ship was, like right near the shoreline there.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody that was down there got a little bit nervous. Yep.
I bet I would be like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'd have been down there, and I'd have got that drone in prime position to show it hit that side real good, so I could get it put on the news quick. Hit that bridge come down, boy, that'd have been Pulitzer.
Well, yeah, especially with all the trucks that are going back and forth to Canada on the bridge. Because they were lined up on the bridge. All the
That
way
would
from
have sucked.
the American to the Canadian side, just lined up, semi to semi to semi to semi.
Well, they're on their way back, they'd be smuggling drones in.
Yeah. Is anybody else on right now?
No, nobody's
I
on.
think no, Justin was here, but he left. I guess he got tired or whatever.
Yeah, he works long hours, you know.
Yeah. So he's got two more weeks left.
2 more days.
2 more
Two
days.
more days. Then he's off for like a month and a half.
2 months, I think.
Yeah, I wonder what he's gonna do with all that time.
That's what I asked him. He didn't have a clue.
He's gonna play with
Yeah.
Laura.
Yo, Jojo.
Joe Fodolio.
Morning, Joe. Joe needs to be a teacher. My gosh. He's
Yeah,
He did
he's a
such
pretty
a-
smart feller.
he did such a good job with me. Teaching me the sticks.
Speaking of sticks, I got a question.
I have an answer.
So when you release that spring, is it supposed to be kind of stiff still?
No, it's supposed to be loose.
Very loose.
Yeah, I'm not getting it loose enough because mine's still stiff, still kind of. It'll
Uh,
go up
you
and
take-
down, but it's hard to push.
Did you take the sticks completely out?
I thought I did.
Or not the sticks, the spring.
Spring.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, all you do is you just tighten it all down, right? That's what it said on the
I
thing.
don't know. That's a good question. Mine, I've got a gaming one that came that way. But Joe would know. He'll answer you here.
Yeah,
I
because
thought
it
you
says
took-
on the thing to tighten it down, and I've tightened it down, but I've tried it the opposite way and it didn't do it.
Huh, yeah.
But maybe
Can you-
maybe I'm
can
doing
you-
it the wrong way.
Can you do both of the sticks, or is it just one that you do?
Just the throttle, just the left.
Have you flipped your Avata yet?
No, I've been in a sim. I was in the meadow in the sim yesterday. Tighten F2 all the way, tighten. Yeah, okay, that's what I've done. It's got a little bit of resistance. I kind of want a little bit less, but I can't get it in. I can't get it any tighter. But
Wait, what?
I was on the meadow yesterday with the two silos and the windmills and all of that, and I was coming down flying between the silos, uh, between the buildings, all of that pretty good.
Wait, what were you saying when I asked you if you like flipped your Avata 2 yet? I couldn't hear because somebody was calling.
Yeah, I'm just in the sim right now.
Oh, okay. How do you like with that controller? Like, how do you flip it? Like, how do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
when you're in
yeah.
the air? Like, how do you?
Yeah, how do you?
Uh,
It just depends on the stick movements. But I could do it doing it. I just can't explain it.
what does that C1 button do? What the heck is that? I've always like wondered about it. It's like it's on the top of it, not on the top, but on
You
the
get
front
to
of it.
If you go into your controller settings, you get to program it to what you want.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of firm, but it's not floppy. It does have a little bit of
Joe. He's like, you don't want it flopping around like a limp dick, but too firm either. Match the right stick tension. Oh, he was like, you can do it to the right stick if you fly mode 1. Oh, so
Yeah.
you can do it to both of them if you want.
It depends on what mode you're flying in. Fly 2 or fly. There's different modes.
Oh,
Most of the time, people fly in mode 2.
It seems like overkill, no? I don't necessarily know your job, but we're quite close to my mouth right now. So cool. That's nice.
I was doing pretty good. It's just I like it. I see the difference in it when it's released like that.
Okay, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Okay.
all right, Lance.
No, that's my buddy. He brought a friend. That's not you guys. I'm not
He's
leaving
got
you.
a friend.
You got a friend in me.
His buddy was interested in getting into drones, so he came by to watch us.
Okay, I'm going to show you this, Joe. This is where it stopped working. Boom, boom.
Oh, I didn't see this one. I was watching the other. Oh my God. Wow. I didn't see that one. Wow, that's pretty close.
Normally I do the sweep right in the front there, and all of a sudden, boom.
You know what that's telling me, Paul? Lord help me.
Man, that was pretty close.
What's telling me is you got to set obstacle avoidance on hover. Because when it picked up that, it started hovering. It didn't do anything else. It's not on return. It's not on. It's on hover when something to do with obstacle avoidance hovering, which it shouldn't do. And actually, I don't think you can set it that way. Obstacle avoidance wouldn't just. I'd have to look. I don't think it's just hovering.
Let me pull up the raw video because I cut part of it out, but
Yeah, hey, Dusty, that was old shit mode right there.
Yeah, pretty much. Uncle Don, what's up?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, because there is an obstacle avoidance where you can stop. stop or bypass. Don't have it on bypass. Because bypass would have at least tried to get out the way. I don't think you lost signal because you went sideways after that.
Okay, here we go. You ready? This is the raw video. Oh crap.
Hit play.
Yeah, when you let it run, don't move it or let it run on its own.
Screen share. There it is. Share. Hey, can you see that all right?
Yeah.
I'm little, I just knock all the time in public places, and I'm like, dude, like, if you're that big, don't like walk so aggressively.
That little wobble right there.
Yeah. Damn.
You see, but you moved it back to the right. And it's it stopped right there. So in your obstacle avoidance setting, you got it on stop. Because that was an abrupt stop.
Damn.
But the camera went wonko.
I thought you flew FPV, Dustin. I could have swore he did. Now, did the drone did that by itself? Did that wobbling right there?
Yeah, and I didn't have any stick control.
Huh.
Yeah, right there you got stick control.
Yep. That's right. I picked it
Like I
back
said,
up.
it lets you move sideways. It wouldn't go forward. You got bypass on stop. Because you didn't lose control of it. The drone stopped. Because
Oh, I
it saw
see.
something
So
coming,
you did-
it stopped.
So Dustin, you probably have the original Avata or Avata 2, but you want to get a quad is what you're talking about.
Well, the interesting thing too, Joe, is I gave it the up stick when that happened to get up and go over, and that didn't work either.
Again, bypass is on stop.
Yeah, I did read it, Joe, but then I kind of got confused. But then I was like, oh yeah, he does. But yeah. What's up, Jason?
Jason, good morning. You see either going to work or coming from work.
So
Hey,
Joe, why the Mavic 3 Pro over the Air 3S?
that's a good question for Joe. Joe, you're on mute. You know that.
No, he's talking, but we can't hear him.
He's
I don't know. I
rookie.
think I like the Air 3S better, just for those new features on it. But Mavic 3 Pro, bigger drone, better wind resistance. Okay, safety.
And they're about the same price, aren't they? Maybe a few $100 more for the Mavic 3 Pro.
About 800 difference.
Which one do you have ordered, Joe?
None.
Both. He has both.
None.
Well, I thought you were talking about you were debating whether to pull the trigger or not.
Debating doesn't mean I pulled it.
So Paul, so Paul, he's actually waiting to save his money for the Neo 2.
Oh, the Neo 2, okay.
Jonathan done got the Mavic 4.
Yeah.
Jonathan does not.
Yes, he does.
No, he
Show a
doesn't.
picture.
He does.
Nope. That's AI generated. He told me.
Yeah, okay.
He sent me a DM. Said, I'm gonna fool all these guys.
Yeah, he sent me a picture. Was it yesterday or the day before? I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Joe, did you pre-order the Neo 2?
Is he laughing?
That didn't even dignify an answer.
I thought maybe you fell out of your chair.
Okay, you don't have bypass set on anything because you can't set bypass.
Right.
So bypass will obstacle avoidance will kick in, will not let you go forward. It's probably picked up something above, that's why I wouldn't let it go up. But when you turn sideways, that's when you did it. So only thing I've been saying is you were probably just too low on that ship. That's why I picked it up. Only other way to do it is take sport mode, obstacle avoidance off. What I was thinking about is the return to home would be hover or bypass.
Yeah, I kind of been wondering that myself, Dustin. I think they're just, I don't know. I think they're taking time off, or I have no idea. I've reached out to him I think I've reached out to him like once or twice on Messenger, and he didn't respond back to me. So I don't know what the hell. Weird.
Who?
Max and
There's
Tammy.
Joe with his favorite drone, the Neo.
I want to see that thing fly with the wings on it.
I did. I
I mean,
got
like,
a video
actually-
out there.
He's got
Well,
a
I mean,
video
like,
out there.
like I want to physically like be there.
I may have deleted it already.
Paul, stop picking.
Go to the dermatologist. We don't want to see that either, Paul.
We're both gonna have to put hot sauce on our fingers or something.
Or something.
Or something, yeah.
I don't think Jason has bought a new drone in a while either, has he?
No, you're not flying that much. Well, I had a video of it. Let me find it. I can't find it.
Oh, that's really weird, Joe.
Well,
You know, it would be a neat thing to have is some kind of a module you could put on one drone and put another module on the other drone, and they would simultaneously track and record. So in other words, like be a follow mode wherever when it followed it.
I just, the only thing I have it taken off, TJ.
Said what?
I just only have it when it's getting ready to take off. I didn't get it flying.
Oh,
Oh,
so just like a 1 minute video deal.
well. No, it's just a couple of seconds.
Oh,
Send me the link, Joe.
Hold on.
Jason says he has 40 drones.
yeah. I think him and Maddie had some words too, Joe. Is from what he told me from a while back. Oh no, I think about reaching out to him just to see if he's okay, but I don't know.
Who's that? Who's that? TJ?
Max and Tammy.
Oh yeah. Because they haven't been on in 6 months.
Yeah, because Tammy would always have a Thursday night show, either Wednesday or Thursday night show or whatever. But I think they're taking a break, or maybe they're broken up, or
maybe they're just generally pissed off.
Yeah, that could be too. That could be. Which I don't know why, but.
Well, the rumor is it was because of TJ's trying to get with Tammy on the side.
Here goes Paul stirring shit again.
Weren't you featured in one of those the meetup film with you sitting next to Tammy with your arm around her?
No, that wasn't me. I think that was somebody else.
Oh, okay. I thought it was you.
I sent it to you on Messenger, TJ. Just showing it hovering, getting ready to take off. Launching.
Oh, okay.
Did the same thing, Lance. Sent it to you on Messenger.
Justin said they left the community permanently.
Yeah.
Okay, in about 5 minutes, I'm going to be on twice, guys, just so you know.
Then you can check it out. You can see it hovered, and I thought I had enough angle on the camera to take it off, to get it taken off, but I didn't.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
It hovered pretty good, but like I said, the only problem I had is when I was going into the wind and I made a right bank.
Oh,
The
yeah.
wind caught it decided to be a kite.
Oh, and so it just kind of did its own thing for a moment.
Yeah, it decided to be a kite and tried. If I'd have let it, if I wouldn't have pulled it back, it would have flipped. Wouldn't have been a Matty flip. It would have been, I'm breaking the Neo flip.
Justin said because what was said on Bill's channel when everyone was talking crap about Tammy. I don't think I was there. I don't think I was
showing
there for
the two
that.
that got arrested, the two inmates that got arrested in Texas. It was a high-speed chase. They got them off the interstate and trapped them. They running up there and they got the body cam footage. And you got 2 or 3 cops out there with regular weapons, right? The other ones out there with M16s pointing at them. They said it's costing about $750,000 a month. I mean a week to catch these 2 guys with all the manpower. Wake up, Paul.
Yeah, I'm listening.
A lot of money to catch these guys. So they got 100 federal agents looking for them.
Yep.
Approximately how long it'll take to shorten up or shutdown will be at Sag Island 10.
I think the dad of one of them gave him an automobile so they can get away.
Yeah.
So when they realized that the police realized that car was gone, they put be on the lookout for a bolo out on all of the all of the cars that car, and they found it in
Throw-
Texas. That's what they did. In Texas they were in the car.
Throw the dad in jail too.
Well, the dad went to jail. There's 14 accomplices that have been arrested so far.
Put them all in jail for life. That's what I'd say. You know, don't aid and abet a criminal.
No.
I think what they need to do is if you get aiding and abetting and you're convicted of it, you ought to get the same sentence that they originally had.
There you go.
So if they have a life in prison sentence, you get life in prison. If they get 40 years, you get 40 years. If it's a death penalty, you get the death penalty. I think it'll be the same.
Oh, TJ. Ah!
Well, you already did that, Paul.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, me.
We have great products uploaded to our and have boxes sent to all the shops. Custom Ink makes it so easy.
That's funny.
TJ, you don't remember when all that went down?
Yeah, well, I kind of vaguely remember that a little bit. Like I remember when Tammy had her show, like I was just saying a little bit ago. I remember.
You remember when they attacked me on a show for an hour and a half? Because
I don't
that
know if
Remember-
I was there for that. I don't know.
yeah, when she fucking attacked me on her show because of one comment I made that sexualized her when her and Max were running around sexualizing themselves all over
Well,
these
I
fucking live
remember-
streams. And
I
then she wants to
remember-
get mad at me over one fucking comment.
Well, I
Both
remember
of them were
Lon-
devious as hell. Both
I
of them were.
remember Lon had said something, I think it was on Bill's show, about like her showing her tits or something like that. That's the only thing that I heard. I don't
No,
know.
Her and Max got mad at me because of one comment I said months, and then waited 6 months pretending they were friends with me and everything. And then they went all over. She's sitting there and bashed me for about an hour and a half on one of her live streams
Turned on you.
Oh, wow.
about a comment I had said 6 months prior to that live show. And her and Max acted like they were still friends with me and never said there was an issue, nothing. But she got mad because people were sexualizing her, but they were going around getting naked on everybody's live streams and shit.
Oh,
Like, don't
God.
sexualize yourself and then get mad when people do that to you.
Yeah, that's
Right
fucked
on.
up. And I don't know why. Like I said, I think I've reached out, and Joe said, don't bother. But I think I've reached out to him maybe once or twice, and he didn't respond. He didn't respond back to me. So I didn't do anything wrong. So I don't know.
No, it's just they're not talking to anybody anymore. They have left the community.
Yeah.
Period. So they're gone.
Wow. That's crazy.
But I'm saying you can't go around sexualizing yourself all over the internet and then putting naked FPV videos up, going on people's panels, getting
Oh
naked.
yeah, I remember when they've
All
done
that shit.
I remember when they've done that a few times.
And then turn around and then get pissed off because I made a sexual comment about her one day. It wasn't even that bad in her live stream.
Yeah.
Like, that's being so hypocritical.
Right. Yeah, because like you've said, they've gone to like nude beaches and flown their drones like naked and shit like that. I've seen that a few times.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
What's
It
up,
was
Dre?
Matt.
What's up, Jason? Yeah, exactly, Joe.
Dre has a question in the chat.
It was Max and Tammy, Dre.
And like I said, if Tammy and Max had an issue with what I said, they could have came to me privately and said, "Hey, we weren't cool with that." I would have apologized to them, and boom, we could have squashed it. If they
Yeah.
waited 6 fucking months and then bring it up on a live stream and sit there and bash me for an hour and a half over one comment I made that because I was sexualizing her when they were on my panel twice, butt ass naked, both of them.
Oh God.
So don't,
I remember that.
yeah, so yeah.
That's crazy that they came on your panel naked like
was
that.
back. That was back when Justin was the original porn channel.
Yeah, exactly, Jason. You can't sexualize yourself and then get mad when people make comments. Exactly. That's like an OnlyFans model getting pissed off because you said she's hot. Well, you're the one putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Save the drama for your mama.
The American Spirit, last I knew, was headed up the lake going somewhere. Let's see if I can see where it is.
Jason.
Dre.
Don't let him in. Don't let him in.
Don't let it. Are you sure it's Dre?
Don't let him in. Don't let him in.
Now I'm a co-host.
Yeah, you're a co-host now, Dre.
Okay, let me shut off the other live then. Okay. The wild only face I see is TJ. Not that it isn't pleasant, but you know.
You probably are on speaker, so you're only seeing who's talking at the time.
Oh, okay, that's
You
probably
gotta
what
put
it
it
is.
on. Yeah, you gotta. If you're on your phone, you gotta swipe over.
Yep, that's what it is. Yep. Yeah, my baby girl conked out on me. I just got off the freeway and she went into limp mode, so I had to coast it down the street a little bit and go into a parking lot and wait for a tow truck now.
Wow.
Bummer.
Now, what kind
One way to
of
get the day off.
car is it?
It's a Jaguar XK.
Ah.
Wait, because I saw in the chat that you said that your Jag broke down, or your daughter's, or whatever. But like,
No, mine.
Oh, yours. How did it break? What happened to it? How did it?
I don't know yet. I just got off the freeways. I was at the light, and then the light turned green, and it just kind of like this. Just
Oh, so it just started kind of slowly
Yeah,
coasting,
he was just
or
bragging
whatever.
about his Jaguar the other day. Oh, she
Yeah.
runs perfectly.
Yeah. So I mean, now I try to start it. It'll start up, but then I get all the warning lights, check engine lights on, brake lights on, everything's flashing. So I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
wow.
Damn.
yeah.
It might be something stupid too, like a sensor or something.
Well, that's what I think it is. Probably a sensor. 'Cause that's what usually happens when they go into limp mode like this. It's a sensor.
Yeah,
deal.
plus all the lights are on too, like you having brake engine and transmission issues
Yeah.
all at one time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it tells
that-
my anti skid thing is activated, which I know it's not, but it's telling me everything's turned on, which means it's all screwy.
Well, my question, will it run? Or it's just not doing anything?
Oh, it'll start up and then it'll bog back down again. Once if I try to, give it some fuel, it'll like go. Woo.
So you just sitting there waiting for a tow truck or what?
It'll start to take off, but it won't move.
Oh, it'll move, but it like it'll bog down, almost like it's not getting any fuel for some reason.
What
That
sound
sounds
did
like
it make?
catalytic converter backing up.
Well, that's why even that symbol came up, Cadillac converter this and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It's not getting that oxygen flow.
Yeah,
That's
and
stopping up.
Justin's a pro. He can figure it out.
Oh, it could probably be an O2 sensor then.
it could
Yeah, it could be that too.
things-
I've had that happen. It was catalytic converter.
Yeah, Cadillac converter, O2 sensor. It could be a number of things.
Could be it's a
But
Jag.
What is it, Joe?
that too.
The catalytic converter.
Catalytic converter?
Catalytic. Yes, it's spelled like a catalytic.
Yeah.
Catalytic.
I'm from Louisiana. Shut up.
Is it catalytic or catalytic?
I'm from
Yeah,
Louisiana.
man.
Shut up.
No, it's catalytic converter, but I've heard people say Cadillac converter too.
Yeah.
Cadillac.
Where's,
The
Don
Cadillac
Reagan?
converter. Well, you got a Cadillac converter on a Jag.
Cadillac converter on a Jag. That's funny.
Yeah.
JD wants to know why the ship lost control, Paul.
Don't know.
He was watching Paul fly his drone.
Oh, there's been a report that the ship lost control.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that's probably the best excuse they can only come up with because they say it was actually done because of negligence. Somebody be losing a job.
Yeah, he had his back turned. He was playing with that first mate.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you can't say it wasn't under power because we saw the back end of the boat when Paul flew around it, so it had propulsion.
Yep.
So is this a omen that you need to trade in and get something new, Dre, or what?
Yeah, I mean, I've been debating about it for the last 6-7 months, and I mean, I've had it 10 years. You know, the car is 15 years old. I've had it 10 years.
Bro, just have the tow truck take it to the dealership. Tell them you want something new.
Well, I wish I had something new money. Like I say, if it had been later in the year, I might have a few dollars to buy me something new. But I just got, like I say, paying taxes and paying some other bills and doing work on my property. So all my little extra money is gone. So they got to give me a car on trust and faith.
Just go in there with your suit on.
Yeah,
Tell them you
that's
want
about
credit.
it. Yeah,
All you got to do is go in there and tell me no, Lance. That's all you got to do.
yeah.
There you go.
See, I know
Oh.
Lance. He said I could get one.
Yeah, hopefully it's something stupid because Jaguars aren't the cheapest to get work done.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, any dealership. I mean, you talk about the hourly rate at a dealership is over what, $230 an hour now, $240.
I mean, it depends on where you
Oh
live
yeah.
at.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care who you go to. I don't care if it's Toyota, Jaguar, whoever.
Yeah,
It's the
very
hourly rate
expensive.
that's killing you and stuff.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I have to admit, for the amount of Jags I own between my wife's, my car, my mom's car, my son who has the 2 Teslas now, he had a Jag before he got the Teslas. I really can't complain. The most consistent repair work we all had to have done is the water pumps because they were leftover water pumps from Ford when Ford used to own Jaguars. There's some plastic propeller water pumps that eventually wear out. But other than that, I really can't say anything bad about them, you know? So what brought up all this talk about what's her face and her, I can't say husband, I guess they're just boyfriend and girlfriend.
And what's his face? What's her face and what's his face?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because
Tammy
TJ was just
Jean
asking.
and Tammy Jean and who was asking?
TJ was asking when she
I was
was,
asking.
if she was ever coming back.
Oh, yeah, they did kind of just drop off the map abruptly. no goodbyes, anything like that. It's like boom, gone.
Well, no, it was Dustin that was asking about Max and Tanner. Like, what the fuck happened to them?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, there are some folks who have done that in the past who've come and gone, and some just kind of slowly drift off, depending upon what their involvement level was.
And some we can't get rid of.
Yeah. Yeah. All I say is that, at least people have other things going on in their lives and than just whatever drones bring to it.
Are you on a major freeway or are you just sitting
No,
on
I,
this?
I'm about maybe 500 feet from the freeway. I came off the ramp,
Oh, good.
drove on the freeway, no problem, no nothing. Got to that light to make a left-hand turn to come down the street, and it just like want to die.
Well, that's good. Then better be off the freeway because
Yeah, yeah. So I'm here in speaking of Ford, I'm in the old Ford truck dealership they used to have here, and in the old Del Taco parking lot. They moved over to another 2 blocks north. The Del Taco did. So I'm parked in that old parking lot here waiting for the tow truck.
Hey, Dre, I was
Yo,
driving to work Mission Viejo, right? On the interstate down there, it's got like the 4 or 5 lanes, on
right.
speed limit, blew a timing belt. And I was like in about the 3rd or 4th lane over. I had to
Oh
get all the way
man,
across.
jeez. And
The good
this
news is I put my blink on, just everybody let me go.
yeah, that's
I was
cool. I'm
shocked.
just saying that timing chain that just tears the engine up because everything gets flipped.
It
Pistons
depends
get
on
out.
the engine, depends on the automobile.
Yeah, true. I know
It was a
usually.
timing belt. And as soon
Hmm.
as it did, the engine killed. And I just coasted over and got on the side, called it in. And
Okay.
my brother-in-law's son and myself, we got underneath there and changed it out. And everything was fine.
Yeah, you're good. 'Cause, I mean, yeah, the engine died right away. You use it. The engine keep turning. It throws all
Yeah.
the pistons out of sync and the cam and everything else. So it really can screw up an engine when you.
And you don't know till you put it back on.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. We sat under
Hmm.
there for 2.5 hours putting it back on, and it was fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I got
And
to
we did.
drive while we were waiting to get everything to do it for about 3 days. I got to
Hmm.
drive my brother-in-law's. He had a Camaro, tweaked out blue Camaro, beautiful car.
Mm.
And I'm driving back roads up to Mission Viejo with it because I didn't want to get it on the interstate because I knew I'd go too fast.
Hmm.
And I'm driving back there, and as I pull up to a stop sign, these 3 girls get out of a car, and they walk over and they said, "Man, that's a nice car. Well, we really love that." They come over and start talking to me, right? I mean, look like they just come in from working all night. Okay, but working at a club. Okay, so not on the street, on a club, right?
They were
So,
pulling the clubs.
well, they were very good looking, right? So I go to work and I come home and I'm joking about it, right? 2 days later, I was driving about the same time that way with my car. They got out the car, looked over at me, and kept walking. I said, you're not gonna say hello to me today. You saw me in my Camaro the other day, and you said hello. They turned and looked at me, just kept walking. I said,
Mm.
well,
Is this a new thing that Zoom has where there's like a little timer or whatever? Is that like new? Because I've
I,
never
ju-
seen it.
I just saw that TJ said time up, and I'm like, what time?
Yeah. I was like, what the hell?
So maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm a co-host. It just
There it
popped
is
back up
again.
again. 1 minute.
Yeah. That's weird.
I don't know. Oh boy. Yeah, the sad thing is, Joe, just got my wife's car out of the shop. That cost me $6,500.
Jesus.
So now I got to put mine in the shop.
Is there
well,
any
you
way
got all
that
that big bucks.
can you
You're all
take
right.
that
I
off of
will.
there, Paul? Is there a way to take that
I don't
off?
know. Justin, do you know how to take that off?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah, like some kind of timer.
It's a timer. It's in the corner of your feed.
It's at the top,
It's
top,
It's actually on
right
the
hand
top
corner of
next
my
to
phone.
YouTube up top also, timing down.
That's weird.
Mm.
9, 8, 7, 6.
Five,
Maybe-
four,
Maybe it means
three,
it's the end of the world in 2
one.
seconds.
What is
Mhm.
this?
Time's up.
Right. Time's up, man.
What
Now it's
the heck is
counting
that?
up.
It's a launch.
It's a
Mhm.
All the housewives are sitting around going, "Oh, you had your time."
Mm. Oh boy.
He's on a roll now. Well, maybe it was a countdown timer to see how long he was going to last, you know?
That's funny. It's a bomb.
There. Oh my God.
That's funny.
It's
That's
still
pretty
live,
good.
so it's nothing to do with that.
That's
Yeah.
funny. It's a
Yeah.
bomb.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good. That's funny. It's a bomb. That's pretty good.
Dre, aren't you glad you're here?
Yeah, I missed out on a whole lot.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Now it says this meeting is being transcribed for AI.
Ah, that always
companion.
comes up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, that comes up all the time. It's just the AI thing that transcribes.
Like I said, that's the first time I've seen it. But I
Yeah.
say, this is the first time I've been on here with on the phone. So I know at my office PC that doesn't come up, or my home PC.
That's funny.
So what's the good word, Lance? You only got like a week and a half left of school.
17 days. I go to the 20th of June.
Oh, okay. My wife, this is her last week. She's
Yeah.
done at the end of the week.
That's Justin, too.
Yeah. Our last day is tomorrow.
Yeah.
We got a half day tomorrow.
Yeah, my wife got half day starting tomorrow. I'm supposed to go fly tomorrow. Supposed to go do a building, some solar panels. So I got to figure out, am I going to get a rental car or what? I think I'll just probably, I don't know. I'll get it figured out. I know the dealership will usually give me a rental car.
What are you laughing at?
Because I have a meeting. I got
It don't have to be
Dre,
nothing
at
special.
$230 an hour, they need to.
Oh yeah, they usually take care of me. They usually take care of me quite nicely there. I think the last time I got one, they gave me a Land Rover and stuff. So I'll never complain.
Har, 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 har.
No.
It's SeaWorld again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Now, I'm not talking about TJ. I was talking about the seal up in the top. Oh,
That's pretty good.
So
That's funny. That's funny. That's pretty good. That's funny.
Now, are you
That's
off
pretty
today,
good.
TJ?
No, I work today, then I'm off tomorrow. Yeah,
Time you got to go in?
at noon.
Oh, you got an hour and a half.
Yeah. Mhm.
What are you going to do with your hour and a half besides playing?
TJ, you said you're off today?
No, I'm off tomorrow.
I thought you said you're off today.
No.
Yeah, I can't see anything about why they got a timer in there.
but now
Yeah,
it's
that is-
gone.
No, it's still there.
I don't have it on my phone anymore.
Not
Yeah,
on
it's not
mine
on my screen.
No, it's
I
on
don't
my
have it.
screen.
Well, maybe TJ, they're timing you, buddy.
Maybe, I don't know. There's a little down arrow that I clicked on to see like if if there was an option to take it away, but it only says time remaining in meeting duration.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be going to negative numbers. Mine went to negative numbers.
But last time it came up, mine went to 0, then it went to negative numbers for about 5 seconds, then it went away. And it hasn't popped back up since.
Oh, it's still showing on my end.
Yeah, it does say there is a Zoom app timer.
Yeah,
It
that's what
says
it
how
says.
to add the timer.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Our tow truck should have been here. Supposed to be here at 7:30. They late.
They probably broke down on the way there.
Yeah, it could be.
About this just beautiful. But you know, California is the highest tax state in the country. So
So,
Seven 7,627 views of that American Spirit almost hitting the shore.
Mm.
that's crazy.
That's probably why they had to put a statement out because of you, Paul.
Yeah, it could be.
Because stuff like that. All it takes is one person who knows somebody, and they'll forward it to them. Then next thing you know, they're gonna say, "Hey, why did this happen? Why are you so close?"
Yep.
Yeah, we lost Lance. There must have been a countdown timer to him.
Yeah, he said he had a meeting to go to.
That's funny.
Mm.
Donald said it must be a bomb.
It's a bomb.
It's the bomb.
It's a bomb. You can't say bomb on an airplane. Bomb, 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 bomb. Bombardier.
Was that Ricky Ricardo that used to sing the Bomb Bomb song on the
Yeah.
Lucy show?
No, that was the guy Ricky Valens.
Oh, Ricky Valens.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about now.
Yeah, La Bamba.
La Bamba.
Yeah.
La Bamba, yeah.
Yeah. Next time you're at the airport, walk in with a box and say, "Got La Bamba."
I got La Bamba. I got a La Bamba. La Bamba. That's funny.
Right, Joe?
No, he's muted.
I'm not listening to Paul.
My buddy. That's my buddy.
Well, my tow truck's arriving. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, Dre. Good
All right,
luck,
Dre.
buddy.
All right. Bye-bye.
Later, Drake.
evil, and you were so well known and so effective and so wonderful by virtue of your gender and other immutable characteristics. Why didn't you beat it? You had enough money. Everyone knew you were.
Hear me out and check down the government doc and see what you're doing.
The United States Senator and the Vice President.
Right.
It's still support right? And in that
So, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I should probably go make myself some
Yeah,
things.
get some food.
Get some food, yeah.
Okay, Joe, Justin, everybody will